You want somebody to walk through your door and kind of feel like, oh wow, boy, I'm in the right place.
Hello everybody, I'm Matt from White House Custom Color, and it's a very exciting day. I am standing out in front of NP Design and Photography in New Richmond, Wisconsin, and they are the winners of the Hive Golden Ticket. So we are actually going to start our process today of doing a studio redesign, studio makeover, talking about sales, products, prints, all the things to take their business to the next level. And we're really excited to get going, so let's go inside and we're going to meet with Nate and Teresa here in just a minute. Well, thanks for having us today. We're so excited to be here. And for everybody else that's tuning in, we've got a whole crew with us today, which is pretty fun. So congratulations on winning the Golden Ticket.
Thanks, we're super pumped.
Yeah, awesome. Well, obviously you have a beautiful studio. We're gonna spend today walking through, talking about the different spaces that you want to touch on. You have a successful business, you have beautiful displays, but you've both kind of said it's time to do some changing, and you've learned what works and maybe what doesn't work. You're gonna up some sizes, gonna change some styles, so we're gonna go through that whole process with you. And the fun part about it is we're gonna do all the before stuff today, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna install everything, and then we'll have the finished product at the end.
Awesome.
Yeah. So let's talk about this room that we're in to begin with, okay? Obviously, this is the main entry space to the studio. So tell us just a quick little history about the building, because I know that you guys both have a lot of history with this space.
Well, it used to be the newspaper in town, and my dad actually worked for that, and then it converted through his leadership, turned into the local print shop. Okay. And so I was actually in 7th grade working here. So it's got a lot of history with me, but it was a rundown old building, and when we ended up buying it from them, the mission was to restore it to its full glory. So, but yeah, the lobby, I'm always about what I hear from industry mentors and things like that, and one of the things I was told is, you want somebody to walk through your door and kind of feel like, oh wow, boy, I'm in the right place. This is probably gonna cost a lot, but it's going to be worth it. And that's really our core mission with this first impression of the room.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'll talk about it a little bit more later, but what's one other little secret about the building that some people may not know about you guys? We
live here.
You do, yes. You've got a beautiful apartment in the lower level. I'm not going to call it the basement. In the lower level of the building. So you have how many steps to work? 16.
Yep. We've heard the story.
I'm glad you know that number. So I couldn't agree with you more. Anytime that you talk with somebody who has a successful business, they say that first impact is everything. We did talk a little bit, before we got over here today, and I'm really excited about the direction that we're looking at going with this space. This isn't technically your sales space. We're going to get to that eventually. So I think that opens up the possibility of really turning this entryway into more of a gallery.
Perfect.
And giving people the permission visually to do big, cool images. They may not buy that size, but even if they go down one size, that's a win.
That's a bonus
for everybody. Yeah. So I think that's going to be the direction that we kind of head in this room. But maybe tell us like some of your goals for just this space. I mean, if we're looking at converting this to a gallery, are we thinking metals? Are we thinking canvas, acrylics? Like what do you see as the vision for this first room?
I think the key thing is to focus on the core departments of what we photograph. So we specialize in high school seniors. So I would have some big, impressive senior images. Product-wise would be what's appropriate for them. So maybe an edgy sports image is on metal. Mm-hmm. If it's a soft, gentle, beautiful portrait of a girl, then I would probably go to a canvas and something that has that same texture feel. And then the other thing we do is work with a lot of our seniors' families. That's where a lot of our family work comes from. So to do maybe a classic framed portrait and then we're kind of excited about the new acrylics that you guys are doing. So there again, find the appropriate thing that matches, the imagery matches up to that. But yeah, to showcase the different categories of work we do and then the different products that we offer is ultimately the goal.
Very cool. So we're going to move on. We're going to go and talk a little bit in your sales room. We're also going to discuss some things you want to do in your hallway, and then we'll touch on the dressing room too, because I think that each of those spaces is very valuable real estate.
Yep.
There's certain walls in those rooms that are really going to have a tremendous amount of impact that we're going to definitely focus on. So if you guys are ready, let's go ahead and take our tour here.
Heck yeah.
All right, let's go. This is all very valuable space, okay? Right now you have a tremendous amount of beautiful imagery in here, but when I'm in this space, I have a hard time focusing on any one thing because there's so much to look at one time.
Hey, thanks for watching episode 1 of NP Design and Photography Studio Makeover. We hope these sessions inspire you to elevate your own game. For more information or to set up a studio makeover, feel free to get in touch with us and set up a one-on-one consultation. In the meantime, you know the drill. Check out the description below. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button.